Alright, here we go.
I'm going online.
Alright, looks like we're on. Good evening, everybody. I'm coming back for more Legacy Collection 2. If you recall, last time I did this, I knew that the games were longer, despite only being 4 games. But I think I seriously underestimated just how much longer they were going to be. I went on for almost twice as long as my normal stream before. By the time I started Mega Man 9, I think that was around the time I normally end the stream. And so I should not have kept going, but I did. And so I was getting really tired by the time I started 10, and I think it really showed. So, I played like shit all the way through. That run was a complete dumpster fire. And I somehow made it to the Wily machine, but at that point I could barely keep my eyes open, and finally I just said, I can't do this anymore. So here we are again. I am just gonna take a mulligan on this and let us start once again with Mega Man 10. Yeah, I was gonna do that anyway. Hello and welcome, by the way, Noble. I was rather surprised to see this game when it first came out, like, just a couple of years after Mega Man 9. I thought at first it was going to be, like, when Mega Man 9 came out, it was just going to be kind of a one-time deal, but then they came out with this one a couple years later. Yeah, and it is so far the last game in the series. I mean, a lot of people slam Capcom for not doing anything more with the series as far as like a new game after this, but the way I prefer to look at it is when Mega Man 9 came out, it had been 10 years since the last original series games, and so I thought before then I had just assumed that Capcom had ended that series. Yep, a mysterious virus infecting everyone. All the robots, making them go berserk. Doesn't that sound a little bit familiar? Cough, Mega Man X, cough. And you know, it's funny too, because several of the fan games that I've played have also visited that concept. There was Mega Man Unlimited, which when it came out, well, when Mega Man Unlimited was being developed, they were actually calling it Mega Man 10 at first. Then the actual Mega Man 10 came out, so they changed it to Mega Man Unlimited. But it's a funny coincidence that both of them went into the whole virus bit. Yes, I'm sure Dr. Wily is completely trustworthy. Surely he's not planning to backstab us again, right? I mean, no, that's... Who would ever think of that? Yeah, that had been my, that's pretty much what they seem to be implying, was that the Roboenza was kind of like the trial run of the Maverick virus. Okay. So, hold on a sec. Let me, I see they... There we go. Anyways. Yeah, like I said, we're just gonna start a new game rather than try to, pick up the old game. We can choose from between Mega Man or Proto Man this time. Proto Man is kind of a glass cannon. He can slide and charge his Buster, unlike Mega Man can now. And he can deflect projectiles with his shield, but again, he takes twice as much damage, so he can be a little bit more difficult to deal with. So we're just gonna stick with Mega Man. There is an easy mode that makes some of the platforming a little bit easier. Yeah, Proto Man was in Mega Man 9, but as DLC, which I think I should go back and look, but I think beating Mega Man 9 did unlock all of its DLC in this version. Okay, we got our new set of Robot Masters: Blade Man, Solar Man, Sheet Man, Chill Man, Commando Man, Nitro Man, Strike Man, and Pump Man. When most people LP this game, I usually see them go for Blade Man first. Me, I prefer Pump Man myself. We got some unusual Mets appearing here. Spiders like the ones in Mega Man 9, except a little bit smaller. If they hit you with that gunk, it makes you slide around for a little bit. Shrimp, like the ones... Whoa. That was close. Like for Mega Man 2. Nope. You have to watch for the, the waterfalls. They will push you downwards when you go over them. That forces you to watch your jumps. The path splits a little bit here. I, for one, find the underwater path a little bit easier. Oh. Susie's are back. Now down here we got bubble machines and we got currents pushing us around. The goo also helps block my shots from these things. now we're getting into Burst Man territory here, where the bubbles are going to try to force me into the spikes. Alright, here we are. Pump Man is our obligatory shield user. We can get through it if we just rapid fire him, though. Shit, jumped right into that one. I do actually find Pump Man a bit... Oh, damn it! Oh, that... It's got a little cheap near the end, but we got him. I do find him a little bit easier to beat with the Buster, though, than with his weakness. Because that weapon sucks. But from Pump Man, we get the Water Shield, which is another really awesome shield weapon. It also reminds me a little bit of the Power Stone, if it were a little less unwieldy. Be gone, Dumpster Fire Run. Alright, so considering 4 of the 8 are elemental powers, it makes piecing together their weaknesses pretty easy. So we have the water weapon. Makes sense that it would work on the fire boss. I guess. Those launchers can be a little bit of a pain. Those block things will divide into several of itself if you let it sit around for long enough. Like so. The timing for dodging that thing's solar beam thing is a little bit, sometimes a little tricky. I know, the music is pretty awesome. Alright, our mini-boss. Suzak and Phoenix, I believe they're called. And they're basically avian heat men. Now's where it gets tricky. We got these Chanky launchers on the... on the ladders. Now we got the gauntlet here. You. All right. Brings us back to full. I think the path on the left just takes us to a dead end with an E-tank, but we would need Commando Man's weapon to get out of there. Yeah, that's right. Because Mega Man 9 didn't have the quick switch ability, did it? Yep, Water Shield just wastes Solar Man. So from him we get Solar Blaze. We shoot a Fireball that then splits into two. It's fairly powerful. It can go through shields, too. So it's useful for some of those types of enemies. Alright, so now we got fire. Now we fight ice. I forgot to mention how the boss weaknesses work last time. You mean just, like, who's weak to what? Yes, now we're introduced to this gimmick. Every time you step on one of those, ice blocks, it cracks and then breaks. I didn't mention how to hit them. Well, I would say in the case of Solar Man, I mean, hitting him with the water shield is pretty easy. That is true. Again, beating Chill Man here with his weakness. Chill Man can be tough, even with the Solar Blaze. Depends on how much he's able to freeze you with his weapon. Whoa. Get out of here, Big Eye Wannabe. Now we're getting to the real rat bastard part of the level. We got hippie wannabes with these egg rocket things. I didn't want to risk grabbing that and falling off. Yeah, the actual wave part of the Solar Blaze is more effective than the... No! Oh, that was close. I thought I'd fall through the block there. Okay, we made it. I'm pretty good on lives. I don't want to risk fighting him with just that little health left, though. Whoa! Oh my god! Wow, that's... He is frighteningly accurate sometimes with that thing too. Or, okay, never mind. He shoots one low and one high. Ah! I almost beat him Buster only. That wasn't... That actually didn't go too bad. Now watch. Now that I'm gonna do this, he's gonna totally wreck me. That one real good, actually. Man. Yeah, the Chill Spike does ignore iframes. Although, once I realized that his pattern is he'll shoot one shot that falls to the ground and then one that kind of travels one far kind of high shot, it actually became a lot easier to dodge that. So Chill Spike, it's kind of a short-range ice slasher, or you can create spikes on the floor. Alright, so next for us is going to be Nitro Man, aka Turbo Man Jr. He's also got some pretty awesome music. Yeah, I know there's gonna be... Oh, there it is. He's waiting for me to... So we can shoot the light to turn it red, and that will stop those things temporarily. worst traffic ever, right? Whoa! Ow! That's right, they come from the other way now. Okay. Is it coming? Here we go. Oh, man. Really, the horn from that the trucks make is the wrong password sound from 7? Never noticed that. Alright, what's the best way to deal with a speeding bike? Pop his tires. He takes a little bit of damage if you freeze him, but obviously him hitting the spikes deals a lot more. So from him we get the wheel cutter. It's kind of like the spin wheel from X2, except you can also hold it in front of you, and that can you can kind of attack at short range as well as climb walls with it. And after beating 4 Robot Masters, we get the Rush Jet. And I think it's going to be seeing plenty of use in the next stages. Oh, but first cutscene. I like that look Proto Man's giving him there. You know he doesn't. You know he doesn't trust him at all. Alright, next is going to be Commando Man. Pharaoh Man called. He wants his level back. Oh, but it's going to have its own share of unique gimmicks, though. I think the path splits here. Yeah. Yeah, this makes the stage a real bitch. Can we come out? There we go. And they combine it with those up and down. Exploding up and downs. And ones that fly into me anyways. This part's where it's going to get hairy, I think. Oh, it's coming the other way. Alright, I think we made it. Is there one more? Yeah, there is. Ah, made it. Alright, Commando Man, or cross between Crash Man and Guts Man. Nice. Yeah, entering the wrong password in Mega Man 7 is the only time you see reggae in the actual games. I believe he was introduced in one of the mangas. I think it was Mega Mix. Now we get the Commando Bomb. We can fire an explosive. We can control its direction a little bit. I think you can only change its direction twice, though. Oh, rock board, okay. Yeah, I keep forgetting about that one since it never got a North American release. Anyway, next is going to be Blade Man. No relation to the Blade Man that was in the crappy DOS game. These things are like the springers from Mega Man 2, except now they actually shoot it. Yeah, the crash bomb walls that we need, that you need Commando Bomb to break. Is my princess another castle game? Yeah, the cutter does make a pretty good shield, doesn't it? Okay, that's probably the more hazardous part of the level because of threat of being knocked into that pit. Being Blade Man with a Commando Bomb can be a little tricky. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, you want to try to... Probably the best time to hit him is when he's on the wall, and you want to aim, like, slightly below him so he gets hit by the explosion. Like that. almost. Take that, Zoro. Triple Blade is another really good weapon. That's a big reason a lot of people do fight Blade Man first. Oh god, here we go. Time for this asshole's level. His level always gives me a hard time. And it gave me an especially hard time last stream. You wouldn't think a Robot Master with such a silly gimmick would be the most, possibly the most dangerous one, at least. Well, maybe not Strike Man himself, but some of this crap we fight certainly is, especially these guys. Well, that definitely made it easier, at least. Trying to fight that thing with the Mega Buster is hell. Yeah, I think this game in general has a really good soundtrack. Although I have heard other people say that they felt this game had one of the weakest soundtracks in the series. Alright, now we got spike balls, and we just need to go like this. You can also stand on them if you just get between the spikes. Triple Blade is this thing's weakness. I think what I want to do... We'll just fly rush over this crap. Whew, okay. I'm not sure if I'm gonna beat Strike Man with that little health left. He's actually the easiest part of this level, though. Oh! Okay, that ball just took a very bizarre turn there. There we go. From him we get the Rebound Striker. We shoot a bouncing ball. I believe it builds up power every time it bounces off something. I always felt it uses up a lot more weapon energy than it really should, though. Well, that level did go a lot better than it did last stream. But finally we move on to the most ridiculed member of this game's roster, Sheet Man. I believe he was actually the first Robot Master unveiled, too. He has a funky little cyber level, though. Somebody's been playing his Mega Man Battle Network. One gimmick is these colored blocks that disappear when you step on them, and takes any blocks that are the same color adjacent to it with it. Almost like a little bit of a puzzle game. Like one of those online mobile puzzle games. Such as Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, which I've been playing quite a bit of lately. Flying Brains, because why not? Yeah, the novel Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, I think, is what his whole gimmick is a nod to. Which is probably better known to most people by its movie adaptation, Blade Runner. I'm gonna imagine Mr. Lightbulb Guy doesn't like water. At least. Okay, maybe trying to hit him with that is not a good idea. Yeah, that tactic's not working too well. Brain freeze. Up. Our good friends, the Yoku blocks, are back. Probably need to do that in a certain sequence to be able to get that weapon tank. It is a bit of a long level, isn't it? So once again, Sheepman can be a little bit tough to beat with his weakness. Maybe. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. There. Yeah, see, even still, I had almost just enough energy to beat him. Alright, we get one of the most shit weapons in the entire series. It makes the top spin and the power stone look like the metal blade. So yeah, you shoot that cloud up and then it drops the lightning bolt. If anything touches the cloud before it drops the lightning, it just disappears and you wasted your shot. And then it uses up a ton of weapon energy. So all 8 Robot Masters are beaten, so let's take the time to stock up. Okay, we're stocked up pretty good. Oh, I forgot to buy the energy balancer, but that's probably not all that important. Alright. That should prepare us pretty well for the fortress, though. Yep. Medicine machine's gone. Gee, I wonder who took it. Gasp. Who saw this coming, folks? Answer, everybody. Yes, Megaman. Yes, you really should have. If Roll took it, Dr. Light could just make Mega Woman. And then she can be a replacement. Alright, Wily Fortress. Yeah, this intro level to the fortress is really cool. Starts off with this really quiet approach to it. I almost want to say they might have taken this from Rockman No Constancy, though, because it did something similar. Okay. Now we come to a boss door. And now we fight these things, the weapon archives. It's gonna simulate, it's gonna copy the bosses from, previous Megamans. Electman, Gemini Man. Woodman. He's also into it. And then the music picks up as we actually head in. The path splits up quite a bit too through here. I'm not sure if any path is... I don't think any of the paths were noticeably easier or harder than the others, though. I knew Inafune said that Electman was one of his favorites. I didn't know Woodman was, although considering he did also make a cameo in Mega Man 8, the Saturn version anyways. I guess that's not too surprising. Alright, round 2 now. Napalm Man. Flame Man. Ring Man. Most of these guys are weak to weapons similar to the ones they were weak against in their original game, so that makes remembering their weaknesses not too difficult, or at least figuring them out. Aw, you troll! Napalm Man must also be one of Inafune's favorites, because he's made a ton of cameos across the series. Yeah, it could also be a callback to the Doc robots from 3 also. Whoa, oh, I forgot, if you shoot the gun on his head, he actually speeds up. Okay, last set. Don't know which one's going to come out first. Tornado Man. Slash Man. Frost Man. Alright. That one really good. I love this music too. The level itself, though, can be pretty hectic. It throws a ton of stage gimmicks and mini bosses at you. Oh, you... Thank you, Beat. I'm like, geez, he came out... Those things regenerate really quickly sometimes. Yep, the first of a couple of mini-boss rematches. now we got mashers. I don't want to get in too big of a rush here. This guy again. Dick. Move over. The real problem sometimes is just trying to navigate around these and so I can climb up those. There. Can I squeeze through there on rush? Yes, I can. Now there are these sections. Hey, Rush has done a pretty good job so far. He hasn't betrayed me yet in this run. Whoa, oh my god. Just like to take a massive jump sometimes. Alright, time for another giant enemy crab. Oh. Although... again, hitting him with his weakness is a lot easier said than done. I noticed some of those have a little danger rat bomb in it, I guess as a homage to Burst Man. I hate the hang time that guy gets sometimes. Here's part of this stage's gimmick. Oh, you dick. He knocked me into the spike where I basically just got crushed against the platform. There we go. Time for an underwater segment. one more of these. Ugh. Almost did it again there. Alright, time for another cool throwback boss. Remember Pico Pico? He's back as one of the devils. Yeah, as you can see, I don't have his pattern memorized at all. There. Yep, this was where I had such a hard time before, but now I think I am much more adequately prepared. I don't foresee having anywhere near the problem. Time for the boss rush. I might as well drop this now. Okay. So now I'll just take half damage from everything. Hey, Strike Man, nice AstroTurf. Chill, man. Should be Blade Man. Got wrecked that time. Commando Man. Nitro Man. And Pump Man. Oh my god. See how shit this weapon is? I mean, if you can hit him with it, it deals a good bit of damage, but that feels like a really big if. Yarhar Fiddly Dee. There. Not this time. But we're still not done. I love this part. That's so awesome. Yeah, this is the first time we have a space fortress, don't we? Oh, these guys are back. Ah, thanks, Scarlet. I like how this messes with your perception as well. Like, that looks like an M tank over there. It's actually a W tank, though. But of course it looks that way because everything's upside down. That's an M tank, though. All right. Hope we're ready. Really nice backdrop for the final battle too. As you can see, Wily appears with a double. We want to avoid shooting the double. Because otherwise it has a pretty nasty counterattack. There. Well, I think it's safe to say that went way better than it did last time. Again, just goes to show how fatigued I was back then. Did you catch Robo-Enza too? I'm a human, dumbass. Okay, and that was Mega Man 10. not kind of a... I don't know, the ending feels a little lackluster compared to that of Mega Man 9. The ending was pretty abrupt, and then this one, I mean, yeah, it shows us the roll call of the Robot Masters, but none of the neat little cutscenes or anything else. And the credit sequence, I noticed, is really long. Yes, it has been quite a long journey for the Mega Man series. Again, I guess maybe time will tell if it really is the end of the series, or, you know, if the series is just taking a break for a while. I had always said before people would always complain about that Capcom was milking the franchise too much. Because, you know, we were seeing like a new Mega Man almost like every few months. And so now we've had this several-year-long drought of it. And now people say the exact opposite. But again, I guess time will tell. Like, I'll definitely mention that a little bit more once I start Mega Man X6, because that one came out only a few months after X5. It was rushed, and it definitely showed. Yep, the last chronological game in the series. If it is to be the last one, I find it kind of... I find it a little amusing that it... Like, okay, it's Mega Man 10, but then, you know, X is also the Roman numeral 10, so that makes kind of a funny little... what do you... I guess segue or something. My final thoughts on this game? I mean, it's definitely as good as any of the other games. Some people felt this game was very inferior to Mega Man 9, which I chalk that up to being the fact that Mega Man 9 was the first new game in so many years, and so people put their nostalgia glasses on and immediately loved it. But then this one came out and they were just like, it's nothing special. But I don't know, the game was still excellent for me. Enough King, Keiji Inafune. Sadly, he would be leaving Capcom just a few months after this game came out. Legacy Collection 2 in general, I think has, I think was really good. Again, not as much to deal with. Ah, base is on the title screen. That means we did unlock the DLC for it. Oops. How do I access that stuff though? Yeah, base is originally. Oh right, challenges. Do I have to start a new game for that, or? Yeah, I mean, I'm not seeing challenges anywhere here. I'm just seeing game start, settings, and back. Do I have to... Oh, wait, this... no. Oh, I see. Okay. Then in that case, we can, we'll exit out of this then. I'm gonna take a quick break, and then I'll be back to actually, oops. And we'll take a look at some of the bonus content in both Mega Man 9 and 10. So, I'll see you guys in just a few minutes.